Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dino Plays Modded Minecraft. This is Dino. Thanks for joining me. I'm actually in the process of AFKing a little bit, trying to collect some liquid XP in our zombie farm, and thought I would just kind of bring you in and let you take a look at it because it's been a little while. It's a little darker actually because at one time you'll see I had some glowstone lamps on the sides of the spawners with the ability to push a button or a lever on the sides to light those up and then sort of disable the spawner. But I had an incident. You'll notice there's a couple of window panes over there that are missing. I had an incident recently where I was in here doing some stuff and a blood moon rose and there was just mobs everywhere and zombies started stomping at the door. So I kind of went out there to clear them out and stuff, and a creeper exploded against this wall and blew part of it out. So the redstone wiring that I was using to kind of manage turning the light on and off got ruined, and I tried to repair it and just got a little frustrated and figured, oh, what the heck. Really don't need to turn it off because when I'm here I want it on anyways, and when I'm not here it doesn't spawn because you have to be nearby. So not really a big deal. A little bit frustrating since I had set it up and it was working for a while, but whatever. Oh wow, that zombie had like 89 health. Must have been one of those special types. So anyway, I thought I would just kind of show you this, and then we'll quickly head over to our base and get started here. So we'll go back to the power room. Voila. All right, so in the previous episode, let's see if I can remember what the last episode was. I think it was where we lost our horsey, and that was kind of a bummer. And let's see. So in this episode, a few things I wanted to show you were I went ahead and just kind of running around doing some stuff, trying to find other villages and also look for some horses to replace that really good horse that we lost. And what I did to get started on that was I went ahead and crafted some golden lassos. Actually, let's go back and check those out. This is kind of a new item for me. Typically when I want to capture something and carry it around with me or bring it back or move it around, one of the live animals or whatever, I would usually use a safari net. But then I came across these golden lassos, and they're basically extra utilities equivalent, except for these are, so with safari nets there's two different types. There's the permanent type that you can reuse, and then there's the single-use type, which are slightly simpler and less expensive to craft. So depending upon your need, you can use these single-use guys, which I have some over here. And you'll notice I actually have some king slimes in there, and I'll explain my reasoning for that here in the near future. But yeah, so I came across these golden lassos, decided to craft one of them so that if I found a really good horse, it would be a little easier to bring him back. And as you can see, I decided to go ahead and craft 3 of them. And my reasoning for that is because I want to start taking advantage and using our puppies over here. So we have 3 puppies. These are, what are they called again? I can't remember. I think they're useful pets or something like that. Darn it, I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, these are really cool pets that you can build up their stats on, and they gain capabilities, and as those capabilities are earned, you can do a lot more with them. So pretty cool stuff, and I'll go into more detail as we start taking them with us and doing more things with them. But my point is that I have 3 golden lassos so that I can grab each of our puppies should we need to. As most of you probably are aware, traveling with and doing things with your pets, like your dogs and cats, it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun, but you don't want them to die, right? And when you take them hunting and stuff like that, that could be a bit of a challenge. You might encounter, something that's a little bit over your head, and you're going to want to defend your dogs, and they're going to want to defend you. So to kind of be able to get them out of the situation or get them back. So if you're traveling far away and you need to get back readily enough, we can always use our ender book, right? Now, you would expect that after using the ender book that the dogs will portal in behind you, because that's typically what they'll do. But I have ran into a couple of instances where if you travel really, really far away really quickly, like using the ender book, and you go a couple thousand blocks, sometimes their ability to teleport behind you doesn't work reliably. And I don't know why, but I've seen it happen. And I've actually had to go back and find where I left them and pick them up and bring them back with me more slowly or in a different way. Well, that different way that I find really convenient, of course, is the safari net or the golden lasso. So got 3 of those so that as we do more with our pets and we need to get back home really quickly with our ender book, I can put them in the golden lasso and then we can teleport back and I'll know for sure that they're there. So that's the reason for that, and that's awesome. Then I grabbed one of those golden lassos while I was looking around for a horse to replace our one that just died, and also looking for a village. I came across these guys. So there's 2 of them in here and 1 of them in here. I found 3 of them and I couldn't make up my mind which one I wanted. So I just decided I'll just grab all 3 of them for now. So they're pretty good. Let's go take a look at their stats. So this guy, whoa. So this guy's got 0.73 jump strength, which is pretty good, and speed's 0.21. That's pretty average. But if you look at his health, he's 28 health, so he is a sturdy, sturdy horse. So that's pretty awesome. Plus, he looks really cool. That is a nice texture. But these guys are pretty nice too, actually. And this guy is 0.8, so he's getting up there in the jump strength. Again, his speed's pretty average, and he's 20, which is pretty normal health. And then this guy is also 20 health, but look at him, or 23 health actually, even better, and 0.9. So this guy is the equivalent of who we lost. His speed is less though, because I think the one we lost was 0.9, but his speed was like 0.22. So this guy's just as strong of a jumper, but not quite as fast. And, and that might be okay, because I did find our last horse to be pretty fast, and when you're running across the world and you're worrying about falling in a hole, you don't really want your horse running too fast, because it makes it a little hard to see ahead of yourself in order to stop. So I can live with this. So these guys are pretty good, super strong health over there, really, really good jumper here, and a little better than average guy there. So pretty nice. So that's why I grabbed the 3 lassos for these guys, but since I had 3 of them, I went ahead and grabbed 3 horses. So there we go. So that's what I did. Also, I should mention, and I'll show you in a future episode, but off to the west is where we traveled trying to find sand and a village. We found a desert, but no village, and then I started going south. So I started kind of picked up where I left off and continued to travel south, and guess what? There is a desert down there with a village. So I was quite a bit off actually. It was west, but it's really more southwest. So I did find it. I set a waypoint in the Ender book, and we will go check it out in maybe the next episode. I've actually have a laundry list of stuff to do this episode, so we probably won't have time to do that this episode, and that's okay. But I just thought I'd mention that it was not all for naught. Other than losing our horse, which was really unfortunate, we're okay again. So let's go ahead and take a look at another thing that I did. So I remembered when I was building my house and doing stuff around here and crafting things and building stuff that sometimes the ground will glitch out and you can kind of see through there. And I happen to remember seeing a mine shaft underneath our environment here. And as you can see, there's lots and lots of mobs underneath our buildings. So there's definitely a bunch of tunnel systems down there. And again, I remember there being a mining shaft down there. So I started digging around trying to find it. Started digging down over here, went quite a ways down, couldn't find it. So kind of covered it back up, came over here, decided to go a slightly different direction here, and guess what? I did find it. So if you go way down here, and I'll just go and show it to you real quick. We won't go on an adventure down here quite yet, but I thought I'd show you sort of where I wound up. Came down here and voila, right there. So there's our rail system and our mine shafts are down there and a bunch of tunnels and all that kind of cool stuff. So really looking forward to playing around down there. Really just kind of wanted to find it. I didn't really do a whole lot down there just yet. I was just kind of prepping for a future episode where we would go down there, and a couple of goals in mind with that. One being that I want to light up all down there so that we don't have mobs underneath our base, because our base is growing and expanding and we're doing more with it, and just listening to those mobs is kind of annoying. Plus every now and then I still get surprised with one inside of the perimeter of our base, which surprises me, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're getting up here now. There's plenty of lights, but I don't know what else could be allowing them to get in here. So anyway, we'll light up down there and hopefully prevent mobs from spawning down there. That should also help as well if we want to build our own mob farm within the controlled perimeter of our base here. By lighting up down there, that'll provide for less spawning coverage and will improve our mob trap if we decide to do that. So yeah, plus additionally, I'm hoping to find some chests down there, and we need to find some chests with some of those dimlet loots that I was talking about in the last episode, where I was talking about the RF tools capability to create dimensions similar to what Mistcraft can do, but their methodology is a bit different than Mistcraft. Mistcraft uses pages, and RF tools uses these items called dimlets, and apparently you need at least one of those to get started, and the only way to get one of those is to find a chest with them in there as loot. And then after that, you can create a random dimension, and then inside that dimension you have a much greater chance of finding dimlets in that dimension, one of the RF tools dimensions. So that's how that works, and we will want to get started on that. And now that I know where the mine shaft is, we can do that. So let's go ahead and sleep this night away. Another thing I wanted to show you was our warehouse. So remember how I said I wanted to move the portals over here? Well, I've done that, because now that we have our enhanced portal working well, this guy over here, what I did was I went ahead and I went through the mining dimension and set up one of our enhanced portals within the mining dimension. So if you come over here and take a look at this guy, you'll notice that before we had the nether portal and the home base, and now we have the mining dimension. So we can now portal over to the mining dimension through our enhanced portals. So we no longer need the nether portal or the mining dimension portal over there. So now that we no longer need them, I could remove them from our original hidey hole here. You'll notice I've done that. Remove the nether portal and remove the mining dimension, and then I know you can see that I've done a lot of stuff in here, but I thought I would show you it in the order in which I did it. So I removed the portals, and then I came over here and dug out an open area back here, and this is what we have. So as I was saying in the previous episodes, I wanted to dig that direction, but I needed to remove the portals first because they were right here and right there. So I didn't go all the way over, although I might need to go further back, but I did bust into our original hidey hole, and so it just makes sense to remove these portals. So that's what I did, and kind of cleaned up around here, and I moved. Remember, I had right here, I had the I actually don't remember what it's called, but basically it's this configuration that you need in order to grow the seeds into crystals. And you need to use these crystal growth accelerators, and they needs to be powered through redstone flux. So you need the flux cabling. And so I ran the pipe from here underneath this wall and then over to here, as you can see. So that's kind of convenient. It's out of the way now, and but we have ready access to it because yeah, we have this nice open space now. So pretty cool. You'll notice I also there's our storage for liquid XP when I AFK in our zombie farm. But I also removed this wall and put in some of the quite clear glass. So I thought that was pretty awesome because over here now you can see straight through into our liquid XP tank, which is kind of neat. And then if we do more down there, it'll be accessible as well. So I thought that was kind of nice. And I'll eventually get covers for this line as well. But yeah, so now we've got plenty of room back here to start adding more crafting because I want to extend our auto crafting capability, and I'll need room for that. So we have our first modular assembler over here, and I kind of would like to add a few more as well so that we can do more auto crafting. So that's pretty much that, and that's what I've been doing. It's a little kind of tedious stuff. I didn't want to bore you with all that detail, so went ahead and did it off camera. What else have I done here? So yeah, so this is working really quite well. Just turn on the mining dimension, step through, and voila, we are here. And I took advantage of the texturing ability that you can get in your module manipulator. Oh, actually, I guess that's not true. You have to use a nano brush to, and then you craft a nano brush, and then you right click on any of these blocks, the portal frames, and then it allows you to change the texture. So I actually used the original texture for the mining dimension portal that used to be over there to make it obvious that this is one of the mining dimension portals. Pardon me. So yeah, so that's working really well, and we can go ahead and terminate it. And let's go ahead and get started on some more fun stuff. So I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and get our QuarryPlus setup going. So let's go ahead and see if I can remember how to do this. I'm going to probably derp all over the place. It's been a little time since I've done it, but I think we've got everything that we need. We just need those two guys, and then we'll go back into the mining dimension. And let me think, am I forgetting anything else? We need to go to our quarry, and oh, that's a nice hole. I don't think I've set up a portal point there. Let's take a look. Quarry 1, is that right? Oh no, that's our old original one. Yeah, that's not right. Let's go back to the power room. So that's the old one. So we're going to want to set up a new point. Yeah, definitely don't have it. So we'll have to set up a new one, and that's okay. We'll just run over there real quick, and as soon as I get there, I'll bring you back, and we'll get started. So be right back. Okay, so here we are. These are where all of our holes are from our previous quarries, and I set up this brand new one here, which I believe is done now. Oh, that corner hasn't fully loaded yet. So, yep, big gaping hole. Draw. I don't know why it's having trouble drawing. So I think all we need to do is replace QuarryPlus. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I think I'm missing something. I think I need to get those QuarryPlus markers, similar to the quarry markers. So Yeah, let me go get those and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the recipe for um, the marker plus, which we need to go ahead and craft. So we need redstone, lapis, gold, iron, and glowstone. So not a super big deal. Let me go ahead and write down those specifics and we'll get that going. So be right back. Okay, so the marker pluses are just about done. Went ahead and put the materials in there to get 4 of those. And I believe they work just like the quarry markers. So let's go check that out. Grab our 4 QuarryPlus markers. I also got enough ender. I needed another ender pearl to get enough juice to be able to create another waypoint in our ender book. I tried to do that earlier and I didn't have enough of the writing material, so we do now. So I will go ahead and run back there, see you back in a minute, and we'll set a new waypoint. So derpy me, I did actually have a waypoint earlier. You probably noticed it. I went ahead and deleted it so that we could move it to this new location. It started with MD, which is Mining Dimension, and it was Quarry 1. So I can just create a new waypoint with that name now. And we can put our writing tool away. So, okay, so now we can portal over here. I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice that I had it before. I wasn't looking at the right label. So anyway, we're good now. So now we can portal over here pretty easily. And also, by the way, with the with this gold ender book, we can now portal between dimensions. So we can actually go right back to our power room right from here. And we can come straight to this quarry location in the future. So that's pretty awesome. Still want to get to diamond and then to emerald, because with emerald then we won't lose it when we die. So let's go ahead and move this. Actually, let's set up our new location first. Let's go back here, I guess. And we'll just do another one that's about the same size. I think this one was 32 by 32. Do I want water in there? No, I don't. Well, yeah, we can do water because with our QuarryPlus now, it'll scaffold it. So let's just go ahead and start right here, shall we? Let me go ahead and set these down and I'll be right back. Awesome, so there we go. We've got this now. I've got cows in the way. Do I care? Sort of. I kind of hate to hurt the moors. Get out of the way, moor. Because this quarry is going to get started and you're going to be trapped inside. We don't want that. Go away. Go. He's out. Oh well. We'll deal with it when they get there, I guess. So let's go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and put down our QuarryPlus. Whoa. That was interesting. And then we put our Pump Plus on top of it. And the neat thing about that then is that there's a lot of capability in the Pump Plus. My understanding is ultimately it's supposed to be able to pull the liquids out and store it inside here in a buffer. And then you can actually extract it into a container or tank and then have that liquid. So if there's oil down there or water or whatever, you can kind of yank that stuff out. And I think you can filter on it and do all kinds of cool stuff. In the past, I could never get it to work. It's supposed to work, and it might very well work now because I haven't used it in this latest version. So I'm very curious to check that out. But for now, I really just want to get our quarry going again because we're going to want more diamonds and other materials here really soon. So let's go ahead and move our configuration here. And there. And at least get our power source and stuff over here. Oh, I'm glad you got off there. You're a very fortunate cow. You might have fallen. Those darn cows are still over there, darn it. Oh well. Let's see. So first thing we want is our diamond. Oh. Okay. So those are the materials it picked up when it cleaned up, which is kind of nice. So I got our 4 markers back. I didn't have to go chasing them down. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, so we want our gold pipe, and then we want our chest, and we want our void pipe there, and then we want to configure it. It's white, right? Yep. You want, oh, yeah, that's right. We want this and this in particular to be filtered out. Okay, and then we want, is that right? Oh, our phased kinesis pipe. So we want this guy. We'll put it on this side. And then we want this guy. And now I believe that is it. Is that right? We don't need a quarry anymore. We don't need that. Yep, that is it, guys. So once I hit this power, it's going to take off. But let's get these cows out of the way. Get out of the way, cow. Go. You guys need to go somewhere else. Go away. Go away. You too. Get. Get. There you go. Get. Alright. Oh, he's coming back. I better get this on pretty quickly. Okay. Hurry. These cows are annoying. Okay, we want receive only and 1. Oh, darn. I don't have it turned on, do I? Okay, well, those cows are just going to get whatever they get. So let's go ahead and portal back to the power room and turn on our power. See? Voila. Pretty cool. Rendering issue. And flick the switch, and we have power. So let's go ahead and go back. And wait for it to draw so I don't fall in a hole. Come on, draw. That is so annoying how slow that is at rendering. It's my machine, I know, guys. I need a new video card or something. I keep tweaking and it's just doing its own thing. Okay, so it's drawing out the frame, so it is working. Very good. I think we're in business, guys. So there we go. And let's see how much faster it is now. Yeah, see, it's got a rendering issue here too. I remember that from before. Yeah, certain angles you can see it and certain angles you can't. So that is not actually a whole lot faster. And I was wondering about that, and I guess I'm not too worried about it. I think the reason it's not faster, even though this guy has efficiency on it, is because of the power source. I'm only feeding in a limited amount of power through this guy. And what I probably need to do, because you can see it's doing its thing, it's working perfectly fine. But I think what I need to do is I just need to boost the power source. So maybe put 2 of these pipes in there, feed double the power in there, or just maybe just go to a tesseract and feed a whole bunch of power into the tesseract. That'll work as well. So right now I'm not overly concerned with speed at the moment. We'll definitely want to take advantage of what we have, right? But for now, just having it operate is a good thing. So we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Let's go make sure these animals are out of the way. And they are. So, okay. Very good. That's fine. Awesome. So this is what I want to accomplish today. I appreciate you joining me. And hope you enjoyed this episode. covering a whole lot of stuff, not a whole lot of action in this particular episode, but I wanted to kind of cover all the stuff that we've done since the last one. So in the next episode, we'll do more interesting and crazy stuff, I hope. I really want to look into what it takes to craft an auto spawner. I'd like to move the spawning system into a new mob spawning configuration closer to our base. So I think that would be kind of cool. And then there's also, you know, I might actually try to take some time to check out the mining shaft below our base and do some cleanup there, some lighting up there, and see if I can't find some chests. And if I do find some chests, I'll bring you back. I'll get that recorded. I probably won't go over all of the stuff. Well, there goes the cow falling in the hole. Oh well, bye guy. It won't kill you, but you're just going to keep falling down that hole until you're stuck at the bottom. Anyway, so yeah, I'll try to record some of the interesting stuff that goes on down there. I won't bore you with all of the running around, just killing mobs and placing torches. But when I find chests and stuff, I'll bring it back for that kind of cool stuff. So again, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a like. I would really appreciate that. It lets me know that you're enjoying the series and that I have your support, and it helps my channel. So, and if you are enjoying the series, please tell your friends. Would love to see them here as well. So take care, have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.